I'm up, I'm up. Oh man, good morning. I was up anyway. So we're gonna watch the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, Vin's Awakening. We're gonna watch it together. And I'm gonna talk about it. I think it's just gonna be a video because I'm on the Nintendo YouTube channel and I don't see anything. Vinny, please watch Big Shark. Greg said that that movie's not even real. So, I don't know if Tommy made the movie behind Greg's back, but I don't know. Well, I woke up with a new form of tinnitus in my right ear as opposed to my left, so I'm hoping that's just allergies and that goes away. So that's fun. That's a great thing to wake up to. If tinnitus was so great, how come tinnitus 2 is not... oh, it is. But welcome. I'm just going to watch this thing and just going to talk about it. I guess I really don't have a whole lot to say about Tears of the Kingdom, because we don't know a whole lot about Tears of the Kingdom. We know that there's going to be a sword. There's going to be a Link. There's physics. There's Skylands. We know that the sword is broken, the Master Sword, and I think we also know that there's going to be like buildable vehicles. It looks like there's going to be some kind of Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts element to this game. Ah. Hang on, I need coffee. Okay, I'm good. Also, didn't 3DS and Wii U eShop get destroyed today, chat? Rest in peace. Moment of silence? Okay, moment of silence is over. Someone said Tears for Fears? No, this is Tears for Fears of the Kingdom. But yeah, this isn't really much of an event. I mean, this seems like it's just going to be a 10-minute gameplay video. Which is good. It took a long time. I don't know why it took so goddamn long for us to get a little bit of gameplay. Mostly, we've seen cryptic, like, promo stuff and a little bit of story. We know that there's, like, Dry Ganon, who has not been moisturizing. We've seen Link's arm. I mean, I saw Link's arm at PAX East. There was a statue of Link, and he had like monster arm, and they didn't really do a whole lot at PAX with Nintendo, but they did have a statue. Strange. But my my hopes for this game is just dungeons, some classic items like the hookshot. You know, more exploration's great. Weapon durability could be, you know, maybe addressed in some way. Otherwise, yeah, more gameplay, new areas to explore, all the sky stuff seems cool, new ways to get around seems cool. So, whatever it ends up being, I think it'll be good. Someone said worried about heavy map reuse. A little bit, yeah. But if they rearrange everything, that could be nice. It's going to be hard to recreate the feeling of Breath of the Wild because it was such a first-time experience kind of thing. It's one of those games that I wish I could replay for the first time. So I think this game will probably lose a little bit of that special thing. Excuse me. But that's where I think dungeons and maybe introducing a little bit more of the classic Zelda element into the open world formula could be cool. But it is, again, it is weird. We haven't really seen very much of this game. What, 10 minutes total? Less. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everyone. The trailer is now still not uploaded. Shit. Doing a bit. Didn't work. I'm just gonna keep refreshing the page. Vinny, you sound older today. It's very early in the morning. I streamed last night Resident Evil 4 for several hours, which, by the way, I dreamed of Resident Evil 4 last night. In a good way, not in like monsters trying to, you know, destroy me. Oh, it's up. It's up. It's up. Okay. Here we go, chat. Let us see what Mr. Aonuma has in store for us. The quality of this is not going to be as good as if you watch it on your own. I'm just going to be watching it on YouTube here. So here we go, everyone. Finally... Oh, it's 13 minutes and 47 seconds. Bonus content. Finally, Tears of the Kingdom, a game that is out in a month and a half. We get to see it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Looks good. Good for you,
First,
Mr. Aonuma.
I have some news. Development on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
It's done?
Thank you very much for waiting.
Oh, wow.
Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like.
Also, he sounds so young.
Okay? Let's begin.
And so American.
Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
This looks like Breath of the Wild.
In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
Skylands for short. Oh, new
You're
birds
probably
just dropped.
wondering something.
Those
How
might
do you
be
get
old
to the
birds.
Sky Islands when they're so high up?
Is that a... Is that...
If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it.
It's the tear from the moon.
We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell...
Look at Link's outfit. He's become like a barbarian.
Look, it started rising.
Oh.
This power is known as Recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
That's so weird.
Since I just used Recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
Okay. That's an interesting new ability,
There
at least.
are a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
I can see potential for fucking viral clips on the internet.
I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some
Game
trees
looks
are
nice
also
still.
growing here.
Even for, you know, for the
You
Switch
won't
and
see
everything.
many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
Okay. Let's walk around and see a new island. Oh, well.
There's a branch on the ground.
It's bigger
When you
than I
find something
expected.
like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy
Don't take
later.
that out of context.
Let's continue. Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
Uh-oh, the branch is broken.
Ah, the branch broke.
Oh.
Not good, not good.
Damn it.
Quick, get another branch and... we defeated it. Moving on. We've now explored more of this sky island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far.
I mean, a branch is
Also,
gonna break.
This branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer.
What?
This is called fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon.
What if I want to put a hot dog at the end of that?
We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved.
How strong
branch
is Link?
broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
Oh, yeah,
You
so
can fuse
there's
two
a lot
weapons,
more
for
sandbox
example.
stuff they're showing.
If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
It doesn't make any
we
sense.
can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
Longer stick.
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
The fuck is this video?
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
Huh?
Fuse an ice elemental material to
Put the
an
stake
arrow
on it.
and you can freeze faraway enemies. Very useful.
Now we have
In
meat
addition-
arrows, a new addition
see.
to the Zelda series.
Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and... look, it homed in on the target.
Okay.
Let's try this on another bird.
This is still so, like, in the
I'll
thick
just
of
fire in
the
that general
weeds
direction.
of like
It's
such.
very simple.
It's
Depending
just
on
so
what you stick
specifically
together,
sandbox
the
stuff
fuse
that we're
ability could
showing.
also be beneficial for hunting.
Like, tell us about dungeons and stuff, man.
I fused a mushroom to my shield.
Why are you showing
Now,
this
you're
me?
probably wondering if this
Man.
has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game,
Counter-Strike
you'd
2, we
usually
have
get
new
powerful
smoke bomb
weapons by
physics.
defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate.
You
Some
can
of
put
the sky
several things
islands
onto
even
one
have
thing.
Rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat.
Is it?
Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultra Hand.
Ultra
Even
Hand.
though
Isn't that the
logs
thing
are
Nintendo
currently
released
attached,
in the 80s?
They can be
Or
detached.
70s?
Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this.
Lately, we've been playing something called Gary's Mod.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat.
Looks like a Y-wing.
However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
It has batteries. There's a battery icon.
We'll attach another one.
Oh
This
my
should make
god.
the boat well balanced.
Why were two convenient battery-operated fans just sitting there? Surely not for
Okay,
gameplay
they're
demonstration
attached.
purposes.
All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans.
I mean,
Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time.
there's only like 4 minutes left of this presentation.
All right, we reached the other side.
It's a good thing I was up anyway.
In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own.
I mean,
There
yeah,
are all
that,
sorts of objects
there's
you'll come
speculation
across
about
in
this. It
game.
does look cool.
And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
Mental.
There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
Oh, right, yeah.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you.
Uh-oh, he might get stuck and fused.
There are some restrictions.
Just like that
but
episode
what's
of Star
great
Trek,
about
The
this
Next Generation.
is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it.
Well,
If we
that
use
makes
the ability
traversal
here-
interesting.
Come on, keep going.
What's it? Wow, the rock world.
Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
Wielding a raft on a stick.
It blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah! I got pushed off!
Acting.
Oh well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can
Yeah,
also
it's
search for
Hyrule.
destinations that pique your interest.
A lot
Once
more
you've
Sky
chosen your
Islands.
destination, you can
than I
speed things
expected.
up, like this.
All right, where we drop
Let's
it,
dive into
boys?
this river.
That would still crack
And we're
Link's
back
skull,
on the surface.
I think. Like, his skull would be, like, fractured
There are still
and
so many
actually
things I'd like to
compressed.
show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
No, we should see more. See more!
What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule,
You could
and we hope
show
you'll
them.
use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
My birthday. Oh wait, there's more. Spend more money. Effect added. If I didn't have a Switch already, yeah, sure. We're trying to, let's see, we're trying to top sales of the PS2 before the end of the Switch's lifespan. It looks fine. Yeah, it looks good. So that was not a great presentation of like what is the game, but it was a good presentation of the sandbox. Here's what I mean. If there were multiple trailers and Aonuma was like, okay, today we're going to be showing you all the sandbox elements, I would be like, great, that looks cool. All those new abilities are great. Because the fuse ability, yeah, you have infinite possibilities. You have the ascend ability, so you can get around anywhere really quick. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun to move around the world. But, you know, it was really only like 10 minutes of gameplay or so, and the game is not that far off from release. The problem is I kind of really want to know what the rest of the game is going to be like. Like, how, okay, Hyrule has changed. We know that. But if Mr. Aonuma was like, well, now you can rebuild these towns, or here's this new settlement. By the way, there are a bunch of dungeons. I know I keep harping on the dungeons, but I feel like that would really be a thing that would make it feel like Zelda. The sandbox stuff makes it feel like Gmod, which I'm cool with. And I like the emergent gameplay, and I know that that's what gets the game the viral hits. I'm confident the game is going to be good because Breath of the Wild was amazing. But as I've said before, I kind of consider it to be a completely different thing. Like, I have 2D Zelda. I know what, I know what that is. Then there's 3D Zelda, and now there's sandbox Zelda. So it's just a different type of Zelda game. But yeah, not much of a presentation there. I guess, how much can you fit in 10 minutes? But, game's out in a month and a half, and we still don't really know a whole lot about it. Yeah, otherwise it looks about the same as Breath of the Wild with some new things, and that's fine. I think people are going to enjoy that when the game comes out and just experiment with all the new vehicles and weapons and everything. Someone said Zelda with mods. Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, and listen, you know me, I'm a huge Zelda nut, and I love Breath of the Wild. I loved, the 7.5 hours I played day one. I don't know if I'll be doing the same for Tears of the Kingdom, but the kind of vague secrecy that we've been getting about this game has been a little annoying, and it makes me feel like, well, what else is there to see? Like, what else? How much new stuff is there? Or are they just hoping we create our own adventures and put together like sticks and rafts and, make little vehicles? Like, that's cool, but that's not why I buy Zelda. That's, lots of other games can do that. I buy Zelda for other things. Hopefully those other things are here, because if you have like some of the Zelda stuff that I really love, and then you mix that with this new stuff, and the world is interesting and there's lots to see and explore, then I'll be happy. So, I don't know. Good game. Breath of the Wild, love it. I hope they continue to make classic Zelda games as well. That would be really cool. If we get, once in a while they release like another Link's Awakening type game, or maybe even something kind of like Ocarina. Like, why can't these things coexist together? But it's been the longest amount of time since a mainline Zelda entry between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's been a long time, and it's the same world. And we know that you can take a rock and put it on a stick. So, yeah, can't help but be a little baffled by some of Nintendo's decisions. And I do think that there's going to be a lot of great stuff in this game. And I have a feeling that once I'm playing it, I'm going to love it. But Yeah. Fine sandbox presentation. Good thing I was up anyway, because if I woke up for this, I'd be a little pissed. Do you have any questions, chat? As if I'm Aonuma. Ask me whatever you'd like. You may. No? Yeah, I didn't have any questions either. Can you put a rat on a hot dog with the fuse ability? Yes. You can even shoot a meat arrow. What did you think about the wacky hand? I thought it was cool. Remember those things that you would throw and they would stick on the wall? They were like jelly hands, and then they would get like pubes and hair on them. That's in the game. How was your sleep? Good. Vinny, why are you such a boomer? I'm closer to 40 than you are, and I like things from the 60s and 70s. If that counts as boomer, guilty as charged. I'm okay with it. Can you fuse a stick with a Korok? I would hope so. I would hope so. How was the coffee? It's cold now, but it was fine. I just did the thing, and I just made my own coffee. Do your LPs still come with MP3s? I don't know. I don't think they do. How was your day? Hasn't started yet, really. Resident Evil 4 tonight? No, but I can't wait to play it again. But expect Dredge tomorrow, which ended up being great. Really, really loved it. Are you going to play Half-Life 1 M mod? I might check it out for like an hour, like I did with the RTX thing. What do you think of durability returning? Well, I understood the point of the durability, but I didn't love it, but I understood it. Like, yeah, you want to cycle through new weapons when you're, when you happen across a new weapon in Breath of the Wild, you're excited because it's like, oh, I can use that and then throw it at the enemy when it's about to break. And all the time you're getting these new things and you're using them and you're, changing up your playstyle. I like that. It keeps things fresh. However, a way to repair weapons you like, or more durability, or a way to have a couple weapons that are maybe a little weaker, but that never break, that would be perfect. We have no idea what the durability system is in this game, though I would say that that's one of the more controversial aspects of Breath of the Wild that needs to be, people want to know if that's a thing. So those are my suggestions, but we still don't know. The game's out in a month and a half, we don't know. Are you going to revisit Breath of the Wild before New Zelda to compare? No, probably not. Do you like Mario? I like Mario. Do you like video game? When did you think you might stream King of the Castle again? At some point, I would. Hang on. Music. Okay. I don't know when. We don't know where they came from. What will be breakfast? I don't know, actually. Did you check out the Diablo 4 beta? I did. It was fine. Thoughts on Dark and Darker controversy. I didn't read paragraphs upon paragraphs of what's going on, but it seems like Nexon is being a poop. And that the game, has store-bought assets and some minimal similarities in terms of gameplay. But, who knows? Link took way longer building the raft than just swimming the damn river. I agree with that. That's one of the things... Mr. Aonuma was like, uh-oh, this river's too wide. We need to build a raft of some kind. And I'm like, no, it seems like a pretty swimmable distance. Will you play Breath of the Wild randomizer mod? Maybe at some point. Vinny, are you streaming on Wednesday instead of tonight? I'm not sure yet. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I don't know, I'm sorry. opinion on Ashley's ears. Okay, this is getting dumb. All right, I'm gonna go now. And thank you, everybody. Last thing I'll say is this: it's always exciting when a new Zelda comes out, and I do think that I'm gonna enjoy a lot of it. Who knows if we'll get even more gameplay or another trailer? I kind of don't think we will. So, I don't know. I guess good luck, everyone. And we'll see. We'll see how the game is in May. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day, everyone. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my commentary for this thing. And, oh, someone else said, Vinny, do you have, are you going to do a PAX commentary video or anything like that? I barely took any footage. I might show a couple fun pictures of some cosplays and stuff, but I don't really have much. Sorry. But it was good. It was a good time. I just kind of was busy, and I enjoyed my time there. But I don't really have any, like... You know, I met some developers. I didn't really play any games. I had some dinner. I signed some stuff. I signed someone's quarter. So... Did the shirts sell well? Yeah, I mean, people bought my records. They bought... we had an exclusive kind of... couple things. It was good. They'll be online at some point, so they're not exclusive at all. But, alright, I'm good now. I'm done. Good night. Goodbye. I won't see you later, but take care. Bye.